Hello, everyone, and welcome to Arcane Focus for Magic at Mostead, episode 86. I'm your DM, Mike. Join with me on my amazing players. We have Steve.
Hi, my name is Steve. I work for Wizards of the Coast. My opinions are my own, and I am ready to kick some booty.
Temple. And Amber. Hello, everyone. We had a short little break, and we are back. And we took a break in sort of the wildest moment in the midst of combat. So, we are kind of getting back into that. I don't think... Do we have any announcements on your end?
I mean, that we're going to have to re-announce the winner for the Mage Hand a third time. I've picked two people, and they've both ghosted us, so I have to pick a third person. Have yet to do it.
Someone gets to win an arcane hand, guys.
So
Email.
If it goes left again, can I have it?
I'm almost tempted.
Steve's giving us a
just saying
face.
right now.
Steve's giving us a face.
I should have mentioned this. I do have one more announcement.
Oh.
Due to freedom of schedule, I am opening up a altered. This is something on Discord. I'm not sure if the hosts have seen this, so this is sort of a brand new announcement.
I have.
Yes, you have. I am on startplaying.com, which is a site where you get to sign up for campaigns and one-shots. And right now I have an altered universe of Mostead, a simplified one, where I'm inviting those who wish to play and allowing me to DM them on a regular basis. That is going to be open.
Are you still
now.
doing the verses?
I still have the verses. I also have what is called the Exhibition, which is a PvP adventure one-shot where you guys are fighting in the midst of wild space by your illustrious host. It is going to be a level 15 PvP, so wild magics, big hits, showboating galore. It's all
He had
for
a
fun.
group last time that was nuts, and I was just watching. I wasn't even...
It was pretty wild. So yeah, all of this, if you guys are interested in having me as your DM, guess what? You can now do so.
I think it's also pinned on our Instagram too, no?
I believe so.
Same site?
I haven't made an announcement on social yet for the altered Mostead, which now instead of Mostead, it's Mostead.
That I seen, and I did a face.
Yeah. This is an alternate Mostead. Instead of Moss, it's Ma. Anyways, with all that said and done, are you guys ready for a recap?
See,
Yes, please.
because I don't remember.
The sound of writing can be heard. The flipping of pages and the echo of voice, much like if you're in a large cathedral or library, just chatter, bouncing off empty walls. And you start to hear, "Our little heroes return back to Alrak, back to the cold capital of the domain, where even colder emotions are shared, as their little nurse friend recounts the loss of her husband. Oh dear. And what remains of the old wizard?" The sound of ripping and tearing can be heard as the soft, low hum reverberates throughout the room. Excuse me. The sound of fresh snow crunching underneath their feet can be heard as our heroes meet an old friend, Remy. The domain chosen creates an unusable, a usable distraction as the party delves deeper into Igno's hidden basement. Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to read this in a different voice. As the party delves deep into Igno's hidden basement, where apparently the documents of Palor's servant is kept. As they head down, they find Roman stuck in a demiplane with the green phylactery shard. After heeding the instructions of Roman, the party ejects him and the shard free, but in turn activating a long-forgotten security sentry within the wizard's tower. The arcane sentry attacks with strange teleportation magic, causing Savannah to be removed from the tower's presence. With the shard in her care, the low hum can be heard again as the screams of Evergrey can be heard, both in pain and determination. You guys, right now, as we jump back into the actual game, no longer in a recap. Yes, Savannah has been ejected out. Currently making her way through a not fully, not as heavily guarded, kind of like an offset jail system that she was easily able to pick her way through. Currently, you have a friend with you, which we can get to in a bit. But yeah, you have a friend with you who is a dwarven man who's, I can't find his name.
I know, I was looking like my notes. I'm like, did I not write down his name?
If I can't find his name, I'll give him a name. But I know that he was jailed for mail fraud.
Oh, I didn't write down that guy's name.
Yeah. So.
I was like, which dude is this? No, I didn't write that down.
He's my friend. We were trading tips.
Yeah. Okay, here's the initiative. Perfect. So yes, you guys essentially are in midst fight with an arcane sentry, something that Roman had informed you that was a long, like it's no longer in use security system due to its aggressiveness, and right now Rolly is currently coming downstairs with an ID given to him by Remy. Vera is close to the portal. The tear. Huh?
Raimi. I was like, it's her
Raimi.
name.
Sorry, Raimi.
Her name's not Remy.
Raimi.
I was like, what is it? And I looked down on my notes.
Raimi. And Roman currently is very heavily weakened due to being ejected out, already being tired, exhausted, not having to be able to rest, and also getting a safe colliding with his head and knocking him out for a moment after
I thought
being
I was
brought.
carrying him. No?
Huh?
I thought I was carrying him.
He's running.
Oh, okay.
He was running. However, the last thing that occurred was that the sentry started to meld into the floor.
So.
That's right. I forgot about that.
So we're going to go to the top of the initiative. Rolly, currently you are in the stairwell coming down. The last thing you saw was the sentry facing away from you, looking into this secret underground layer that Igno has, and it just starts to, almost like a ghost or a phantom, just start to dive into the actual ground below. Roman can be seen, as well as Vera, who are standing in the midst of the room, just watching this thing disappear.
It did a thing. It did a thing, guys.
I should also mention, for at least maybe just Rolly and because I think maybe Roman knows, but Rolly and Vera, Savannah.
No, we knew that part.
Gone.
I think we were just like, we don't know where she's
Roman
went.
straight outside is like, oh, she's in jail.
Yeah.
It's better than the floor. Are we still in initiative? That's what I thought we
You're
were
still
doing.
initiative. So Rolly, you're up.
I was like, I'm confused. Are we just going or what are we doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the party and say, guys, hurry it up. It did a thing. I don't know where it went.
I'm running.
Are you holding any actions, Rolly, or are you?
I'm gonna hold an action that if that thing comes at me, I'm running.
Okay, you're gonna hold dash. Okay. If before it gets into within melee range of itself, you could dash your way out. Sounds good. Savannah, currently you've gone past the first barrier. You've gone through a hallway, opened up a locked door, and you're currently peering through a wooden slit. You can see, along with your dwarven friend who's behind you, who I'm just gonna call Reggie. There is a guard. Currently, you see him actually with a notepad, quill in hand. His back is towards you. You can look into the room and you see that it is a very small room, about maybe 15 by 15, nothing too huge. There is another staircase as you walk in to the right that leads upwards. So you sort of get the idea that you're kind of underground right now. But he is currently sitting interposed back to you and just on his notepad.
All right, I have a couple questions for the DM. Can you describe the hallway of the jail cell and the jail cell itself for me?
Yeah. So you can look behind you, and you see that the hallway itself is about 60 feet down, continuing on. The cells themselves aren't very big. They're like 10 by 10. The way they look is that they have a stone back with metal bars interposed between the hallway and the cell itself. You can look back, and there's like maybe 3 people in different cells who currently have like their hands pressed, gripping the bars, watching you just escape. The last thing we did was that your friend Reggie yelled at them to shut the hell up.
Damn it! Does that mean he's not invisible anymore?
Your friend Reggie?
Yeah.
No.
I turned this invisible before we left the cell.
He hasn't attacked or anything. He just told them to shut the hell up. They're currently just like looking.
Okay. Second question. If I use minor illusion using my sword instead of casting a spell, would that knock out the invisibility?
Roll me an Arcana check.
The fact that I have to check makes me think no, but we'll go. That is going to be a 19.
19. In normal circumstances, it would bring you out, but I feel like you have a bit of mastery on items using a spell and you casting a spell. For this instance, I'll allow it.
Cool. So I just told Reggie, go back to the cell. Hide against the corner, like against the bars.
You feel a hand touch your back. All right, just make sure where you are, because you're both invisible.
Okay.
Turns around.
I lead him back against the cell, and then kind of feeling where his back is, I push him against the bars.
Okay.
All right. If he comes in here, you run out.
You got it. Yeah, you're the magic lady.
All right. Using my short sword, using minor illusion, I'm going to scream bloody murder as loud as I can to echo it to get him back here.
Okay. Roll me, I'll say with advantage, either performance or persuasion.
Which one is better for me? Is it persuasion or performance? Oh, they're both charismas, aren't they?
Yeah, they're both. You know what? I'll allow, because this all could be deceptive. I'll allow performance, persuasion, or deception, up to you. Because you can persuade him to come over here, deceive him, or you can do a great performance and get him out here.
We'll do performance.
Okay.
That is going to be a 19.
19. All right.
He's stuck on the cord, huh?
Ah. No.
Hold on one moment. We have another cat stuck in a situation they don't want to be in.
All right. You scream bloody murder through this.
Help! Hey, help!
Oh dear. Passive perception. You have a pretty good passive perception. You can hear the sound of paper hitting the floor and the sound of wood scooting out from where you're currently positioned. We're gonna hold on to that. It is now the sentry's turn.
I don't know who's more in this shit at this point.
From out of the floor, almost like a reverse Terminator of like that liquid T-1000.
Fuck. No.
The sentry forms. You are trespassing on my master's property. Please leave immediately. It is going to roll.
Trying to leave. You owe less.
It's funny. It has that that almost calm reactionary voice, but its actions are way more aggressive. Like have you ever seen like a I Am Legend?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No. I Am Legend. I, Robot. Sorry, I know it started with an I.
Yeah.
Wrong Will Smith movie, but yes.
Same. Weirdly enough, all starting with I something. Like where they're like, please move out of the way, but they're throwing people at like 40 feet, same direction. They do get their judgmental touch back.
Roman has the papers, right? He has his shit.
Yes, he does have the papers.
So I remember we were waiting.
That is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Me?
Yes.
Hits.
I need you to make me a charisma save.
Oh, that's spectacular. Anyway, let's see. What is my save? Oh, not bad. Considering. Okay, I don't think that's gonna do it. That's a 9. I think I'm gonna go to
9.
jail too.
Savannah, you use the sword. The scream occurs. You hear the sound of movement, and you are interrupted by one extra sound. The sound of a pop. Vera, you feel the hand touch you. You start to feel almost like this electricity start to run through your body as your eyes start to phase between the current tower you're at. And
Wait, I have a reaction. Is this a spell?
This is a spell.
Counter spell. Use my shield. I was like, wait, I haven't used that.
Well, it's a judgmental touch. I believe it's a magical effect, not a spell. Sorry, that was my mistake.
All right,
Yeah.
fine.
Doesn't like it. Doesn't like it has a level. Tell you what, if you roll your modifiers of 5, if you roll 15 or higher, I'll allow the effect to be canceled.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna roll that dice because that one, that not.
Come
didn't
on,
look
Vera,
at it.
don't mess up my plan.
I'm trying not to. This thing I saved against it. What the hell is that? Nope.
Nope.
Wait, what's the mod? Charisma, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. This is you're doing counterspell, meaning you use your wisdom modifier,
Oh,
which is why I said you had to roll 15 or higher, because that means you have a 20 to hit it.
I missed it by 1.
You missed
I
it by
got a
1.
14.
You feel your form start to shift and sway, and you
I'm not meant to be there.
are behind bar and steel and stone. And the last thing you hear as you start to hear that electricity starting to run through your ears and your brain is the Savannah scream somewhere, but you can't see her.
Son of a bitch. I think you do hear me say that out loud.
Do I
Savannah,
see her?
you hear the arcane shift, the jolt of someone teleporting. You look to the right, and within the same jail cell that you teleported in, so probably where your friend Reggie is, Vera.
Honestly, if I see that, I'm probably screaming like, help, help! Oh, fuck!
Sad. I think your boyfriend's about to get, like, deader. Just FYI. I got him back up, but, we're screwed.
Vera, for now, play dumb.
Vera, you're up.
I'm gonna play dumb. I want the fuck out.
If the guy comes, you are in pain.
No, I'm not.
I should
Mentally.
roll- I should
Mentally,
roll-
I'm in pain.
Good.
I
need to pivot.
have to see where I'm at. I like to do face up, huh?
Yeah, you need to see where you're at.
Is there a little itty bitty window in this itty bitty cell?
There is on the wooden door that leads to where the guy is. Currently, you just hear Savannah's voice. You don't see her.
Yeah, I don't know. I want out. So that's why I'm asking if I could like
I mean, at least
peer
the
through the
gate's open for you.
bars.
At least the gate's open for you.
I mean, it's unlocked. You can get out.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Savannah picked that lock a while ago.
I'll play dumb for now.
Okay.
But if he comes in the cell, I'm gonna face up the hell like behind him and get the fuck out.
Oh my god. Okay. Roman's turn. Roman definitely is gonna see Rolly and go, "We gotta fucking go." 5, 10,
Better pick
15,
that man
20,
up and just take him with
25, 30. Literally get to you, Rolly, and go, "We're leaving?"
We're leaving.
By the way, I think everyone's else in jail. Let's go.
Did you get everything you need?
He taps the papers. Got him right here.
Okay, I have something to do on my turn.
Okay, you gonna stay here?
No.
No? All right, I'm rushing up. He was gonna use the action dash.
Oh. Well, I was gonna grab him and run, but okay, that works too.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna run past him, so still do it.
you're gonna run past him. He's not as fast as you are.
All right.
Fireman. Fireman carry.
To the guard's turn is now gonna sort of take the last slot here, back to the jail cell. The sound of the chair has been moved. Paper has hit. The wooden door, you can hear the sound of keys being jingled. Something hits the lock, opens it. And you see a lone dwarven guard, receding hairline, hat that he was wearing has been sort of thrown off to the side. Sort of the standard domain guardship attire, so a lot of like furs and brown, something to keep warm in this cold area.
Disregard what I said about face tab.
He opens the door and goes, "What's going on here? Hello?" Sees everyone else who's got their hands against the bars looking. They all back up. Seeing the only bright colored person with hair.
I look like I got my ass handed to me a little bit, right?
What's the color of your hair, man?
No, I mean like physically, because I went to toe with that ass hat guard thing.
I don't. How's your health doing? You tell me.
How is my health doing? She's a little bloody.
Okay, you look a little wear and tear. He's gonna make his way to you. Sort of like very stout guy, sort of walking by. You see that he's got like, the whole. This is a simple job for him, so it's not like he gets a lot of exercise. So he's a little chunky. Kind of looks towards you with sort of this big handlebar mustache. What are you doing here? Looks at the open gate to the cell.
I don't know. Somebody traded spots with me, and now I'm stuck.
Grabs onto the handle of the door, closes it. We'll get you situated out, okay? Stay here.
Can I do something?
On your turn. Yeah. He does turn to the rest of the people and he goes, "All right, someone want to explain to me what's going on?" And that's where we're going to end that. Rolly.
Yeah, I'm gonna like literally just dash out of here, and then as I pass up homeboy, I'm gonna pick him up and just run.
Gets like almost by the stomach. Oh shit. Bouncing along the way as you start to make your way upwards. Last time we discussed this, it's going to take you a full round to get there. So you are going up the spiral staircase where you see the lever that will allow you to exit out of this secret hidden compartment, this secret basement. Yeah, simple as enough. Savannah, you are invisible. Your friend Reggie's against the bars outside of the cell. So Vera right now is locked in the cell. And the guy is like maybe a few feet away from you, like 5 or 6 feet, and just hands on the hip, looking at the rest of the inmates and going, "Someone want to explain to me what's going on?"
Do they respond?
They kind of look around the room, and you see one, like, weaselly-looking motherfucker. This human with black hair, short, greasy, sort of a hooked nose, skinny fella who looks like he doesn't really, more of a runner than anything else. He goes, Yeah, I saw something. And you see the guard goes, "Well, out with it. What is this meeting?" "Yeah, well, maybe I'll talk if you let me out. I've only got a few weeks, left down here. How about you talk, or I'll keep you in here for a few more months." Shit. "I don't know. There was some sort of cat woman. Showed up, disappeared, along with Reggie." The discussion starts to happen. What are you doing, Savannah?
Big risk, but that's the only thing it's the only thing I can think to do. I know it's gonna pump me out of invisibility, but I cast suggestion on the guard.
You do it from behind?
I do it I'm behind the bar, so you can't see me.
He has disadvantage because you are hidden. Because the way your arcane trickster spells work. Natural 1. I got a 1 and a 14. That ain't gonna help. What's your suggestion?
Those are the wrong people in that cell. Walk them outside.
Oh, so everyone from that cell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see he blinks his eyes a bit. You start to come out from invisibility. the guy from behind the bar, the sort of the skinny, greasy guy goes, there she is. The guard goes, shh. Pulls out a set of keys, and on his turn, we'll do something. So this is how we're going to handle it, guys. Rolling. You can hear from down below the sound of crashing, destruction, and you can hear echoed voice of, you are trespassing. Please provide ID. Crash. The sound of splintering wood and stone. It doesn't seem like it's getting closer to you. It sounds like whatever this thing is going through it's a defective model. It was just kept here for probably decorative sake, and due to the reset activated it. You start to make your way out. We're going to count this out of initiative. So we're going to handle the two teams as such. Rolly, we're going to save you for a second, actually, because I feel like that's going to be a lot more fun. The guard, we're going to go to the jail cell scene here. The guard grabs the keys, unlocks. How long is suggestion for, Savannah?
I think it's a couple hours. Let me double check.
I think
Time frame.
Might be
8 hours.
8 hours, yeah. He unlocks the door, sees Reggie and Vera. Oh no, Reggie's still invisible because he hasn't done anything. Oh no, suggestion is a concentration spell.
It's fine. I said everyone in the cell.
Reggie shows up, looks to you, Vera, and goes, hi.
Hi.
She your friend?
That's Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's great.
Mm-hmm.
You make good friends.
Don't touch anything of mine and I won't break your finger.
You got it. You're wearing armor. I don't want to do that.
For what it's worth, not that type of thief.
Oh yeah, they got me in for mail.
I don't trust anybody when they try to like take our gold and I had to like track run, tackle them to the ground and take it back.
I don't want you. Hey, all I want is to get out, and your friend's doing that. That'd be great. Do you guys need like a friend or something, or?
I think we're good on friends right now.
Hey,
no offense.
no, none taken. I want to get out. The guard opens the cell door and goes, "All right, you're free to leave. Sorry that we kept you in here. Obviously a clerical error."
Clearly.
It's okay, officer.
I have his name here. Hey.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put you to work, Meg.
No, it's fine. I have a secret, everyone. I have a list of 100 names.
It's one of those.
I came prepared.
Yeah. Kelton. Officer Kelton.
Officer Kelton. No harm, no foul.
Please follow me. I'll show you the way out. Sort of puts the keys back on his belt, moves over to the smaller room, picks up his hat. You are led through a series of corridors, stairs, through a couple of like interactions that he has with people, and he goes, "Actually, they're not supposed to be here. I'm sorry, what were your names?"
I was just looking sad.
You can call me.
Oh, say it again. Actually, when you said your name, it cut out for me.
I was like, you can call me Kat.
And Miss here?
Lily.
Lily. Kat and Lily. You can see here that Kat and Lily aren't actually in our records here. And you hear some of the other things. Well, what were they even doing in there? Must have been a clerical error. Oh, all right. Shit. How did you get down there?
Someone was giving us a tour, and we got locked behind the cell, but we were trying to get the guard's attention. It just took us a long time.
You hear some talk. Rolling persuasion check with advantage, because you have this guy on your side.
Let's see. That's actually pretty good. That's me at 21.
21. You see that Kelton goes, "I'm sure Parker was the one giving them tours. He was the one who was stationed before me." And there's a bit of hesitancy, but they don't have anything on you guys to keep you down here. So you guys are led up, and the entire time Reggie is keeping his mouth shut, keeping himself little and not noticeable but there are a couple of looks towards him, but they're more interested in the brightly colored and armored hair of Vera and the now inclusion of a Tabaxi woman in their jail. And you start to notice as you're brought outside of the actual establishment that you're kind of midway between the very bottom of Alrak to the very top where the castle is and the towers. You're like maybe an hour walk.
Oh dear. Ready for the walk?
No. I don't even know if
Reggie?
they made it out.
Yeah.
I know, we're about to check with it. Reggie, good man. Hope we don't encounter like this again.
No.
Farewell.
Hey, take it easy. Thanks a lot.
I pull out my sending stone and call Rolly.
Rolly, door opens. You exit out of the secret chamber, closing the door, the secret trap door behind you, as Roman dropped to the snow. Really? Could you not have picked me? Just push. It's all good. It's all good, man.
I'll throw you back in there. If you
No,
want.
no,
You sure? It sounds like you want to go back in there.
no.
You sure? You sure about that?
I appreciate it, man.
Okay.
You hear the sound of footsteps coming closer to the dilapidated first story of Igno's tower, as finally a few guards peek in, seeing you and Roman, and you hear go, I think they know you by Rolly because you were helping them for a while, and they go, or probably Mr. Barnwell, they don't want to really know your first name. Raimi, your friend, Mr. Barnwell's in here. You're not supposed to be. And they stop, look to next to you, and they go, Chosen Roman? You were reported missing. What's?
Oh yeah,
I found him.
I found him.
Raimi comes up. Hey, all right, you found them.
Yeah.
Fucking grand.
Thank you. It was a very tough endeavor, but I did it through perseverance.
There's clear confusion from all of the three guards here going, what? How did we need a break?
Yes, we do. Let's celebrate.
No, we need a break.
Rounds for everyone.
As Roman hits the floor and gets up, starts to dust himself off. I'm fine. But we have a lot to both Roman, Raimi, and the three guards stand straight, look off in the distance, and put a few fingers to their ear. And you're left there in the silence, the sound of wind and snow falling.
Oh, the tension is so thick you could cut it with a spoon.
You hear the guards look to Raimi and go, Chosen Haughty, I'm sorry, but they may be your friends and such, but they can't stay out here. We need to go. Everyone needs to leave. Everyone needs to go home. Now.
Okay, that's fine. So how do you rate my help today?
10 out of 10, sir. You need to leave.
Fantastic! I will be on my way. Let me grab my things beforehand, and of course, as always, you're always welcome to the Books and Brew.
You're not gonna ask what the hell was that?
I was on your way, on your walk up Savannah and Vera, you see a bunch of the guards who are currently talking to people, going amongst their day on, carriage, like horses and horseback. All of them do a familiar, back straight, getting a missive, and then immediately start going, everyone, I need you to go home. We need everyone to head home, please.
What the hell is that about?
Until further notice, we recommend that everyone be indoors.
What?
Why?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go walk up to one and go, why?
So, can you tell us what's going on?
Ma'am, please, do you have a place to stay?
Yeah.
We're quite a distance from home, but yes.
Make your way to home as quickly as possible, please.
I look at Vera. I'm like, that's not concerning at all.
I don't think
I go
have
back to
anything.
Stone. I'm like, Rolly.
I'm actually looking out for Raimi.
Raimi's there. Raimi and Roman have been left with you, and they are kind of doing the same thing of like, let's go somewhere place. Let's go to a place where we can talk.
Okay, do you know what the hell that was about?
Yeah.
Okay, here's your stuff, by the way. I did need it, but thank you.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Raimi puts the ID back. No, we just got a missive from the Crown. Nothing, not a lot of details, just that all residents need to head to their homes and stay indoors. We're heading into martial law.
Oh. What's martial law?
You see Roman go, I got this. Strict rules.
Military
Strict rules. Like, the guards are not going to run and everything.
Oh, okay. So, like, are they gonna run all the stores and stuff, or like?
More like they're going to keep everyone indoors and in check.
Why though?
They didn't say.
Makes no sense.
Roman kind of goes, they didn't say, I have no clue what's been happening in the outside world for the past few days.
I mean, is this something that happens like regularly, or like, you know?
You picked a dumb one.
Listen. I'm from a small farming village. All right, I have no idea what any of this is.
Raimi stops and goes, it's got to be those lights. The thing that took it. No, I need to find out more detail. You guys get back to the books and brew. I'll check with you guys later. Okay?
Yeah, totally. You do that.
Runs off. Eventually, our party meets back at the books and brew. The doors open, and you actually hear what sounds to be like a soft arcane wail. As almost like this arcane alert system goes off. Attention! Alrak, along with the other cities within Her Majesty's care, are currently in lockdown. Please head home. We are initiating a 6 p.m. curfew.
What?
We have to be indoors by 6.
Why?
Martial law is like military enforcement, Rolly. If something really bad is happening, they enact it. Doesn't happen too often.
We're all back together now, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
it all
you all
makes
together.
sense now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I've never heard of this domain going into martial law. What the hell is this?
so something really bad's going. Oh, and it finally clicks. Oh, it's
My-
like,
My favorite part of this encounter is I found. Sorry.
Wait, what?
I said my favorite part of this encounter is Rolly straight up just going, I found you. Not Roman. I'm still laughing about that. She came out. Like, I'm just imagining, sorry to cut you off, Mike, like, as somebody seen like a 7-foot man come out of the ground with some dude that's been missing for a few days, and they're just like, the fuck happened down there?
It's like,
Well, actually, so the DM can give me context here, but I assume, based off how it happened, that I closed the door and basically pretended like nothing happened, and then that's when the guards come in after everything's been sealed. So they're like, "What the hell? Where did this guy? How'd you find him?" Like, yeah, I totally found him. Yeah,
He was here all along.
He was under the rubble.
all I'm gonna say to that is, it has to be serious when, missing person pops out of nowhere with this big man, and they're just like, we're just gonna ignore that because we gotta deal with this.
And I literally just dashed up all those flights of stairs, and I'm almost winded, and I'm just like, yeah, I found him, guys. Yes, perseverance.
I think what's also wild is that arcane sentry is still down there, destroyed.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, Ignos' poor basement.
I will tell you something about that thing. That is no longer my problem.
Good point. Mary is currently in the books and brews. You guys walk in,
shit.
discussing everything. She's hearing the announcement, but immediately as a mother would sees Roman come in, all withered and tired and probably hungry, immediately starts to cook up food.
We can't ever let her leave. Anyway, I am going to go send a message to Uthiel because I'm like, the fuck? Is the kingdom in martial law too?
Well, I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah, you can send a message. What do you say?
We're at the Books and Brew. They just enacted martial law? How's it going over there? We found Roman. Your mom's with us. Safe and sound.
That's it. Uthiel replies back, martial law? No, we haven't enacted that yet. But we're getting close to it. We're still trying to figure out, the light situation. Happy that you found Roman. And thank you for taking care of Mom.
No martial law in the Celadon Kingdom yet, but he says they're getting close to doing it. My thought is, what got worse? I don't know at this point. Hold on. Gotta check my spells. Damn! I need a rest. Never mind.
I think we all do.
That was my last fourth. Alright.
Hey, speaking of resting, how was jail, guys?
Actually, it wasn't that bad.
Sav made a friend in the amount of time we were down there dealing with that thing.
So what do you mean made a friend?
I don't know, some dude named Reggie.
I don't know, I caught myself before I said that. I don't know, some thief guy. We had some things in common. Don't make a deal of it, realizing Roman's in the room. Don't make a thing out of that.
Roman currently is putting like a buttered bread in his mouth after giving it from, goes, wait, what?
Nothing.
Some old guy, it's fine. We made friends. And I do one of these to Rolly, fully understanding that maybe Rolly won't understand, but Roman will understand.
But how did you get out?
We made friends through magical means, Rolly.
You guys committed a crime.
Not necessarily. Isn't it a crime to unlawfully lock somebody up that's not supposed to be in there? So, we're even, Steven.
Yeah, there you go.
But it is a crime to break out of prison.
We didn't break out. I asked the guard to let us out. He let us out.
I was there. That's what happened.
Did he let you out willfully?
Roll me a deception check. Roll me an insight check.
Can she get advantage because I'm helping?
Sure.
Because I said that's what
I'll
happened.
take the advantage because that was
I get advantage because no one believes you.
Yeah, good point. That cancels out. That cancels out. He come on now.
That's a 10.
All right, you beat me. But wait, is insight check?
Insight.
All right, you beat me by 1.
It's Rolly, so let's go with it. Yeah, I asked the guard to let us out. He let us out.
I think the fact that Vera was also like, we're not supposed to be locked up unlawfully. You're like, oh, I guess so.
Yeah, they were wondering why we were in there. Given the whole armor.
We just appeared.
I don't believe any of you, but I'm gonna let you roll with it.
Eat your bread, Rolly.
Yes, I will.
Roman goes, doesn't matter. I don't know why Igno even had that sentry to begin with. That thing is a relic.
Why the hell does it send you to jail?
I mean, it's better than the latter, which would be killing you, so... But jails, I'm offended by being sent to jail.
I mean, they were old models. They were things that were made way back in the day, but they were just not made correctly.
Clearly, what if you're like somebody's mom visiting your kid and like they don't have you scanned in the whatever, and then like they just bump you and put you in jail?
Well, that was the problem. Things like that were happening. You see Mary give him a cup of tea. Thank you.
Oh, Luthiel's fine. By the way.
Mary.
sorry.
Oh, okay.
I keep forgetting to tell you. My bad. There's a lot going on.
Thank you for checking. I appreciate it.
Also told him you were with us.
Okay. I guess as long as he knows where I'm at, as long as he's safe too. Roman brings out the papers and puts them onto the bar top, sliding them across. This is the thing that Igno was looking into.
Yeah, how do we go get him?
I don't know where he is.
Oh,
I was pretty sure wherever you find this castle.
hold on. I think maybe I can ask. I think.
That's cool.
One moment.
Wait, I thought you were tapped out.
I still have my higher levels. That one's a higher level. I just don't want to send a message at a 6th level. Hold
Roll
on.
initiative. Kidding.
I was like, what?
I don't know. Every time Vera takes that specific tone in her voice, I just know something dumb's about to happen.
I wouldn't say dumb.
I wouldn't say dumb. Yeah.
I
just want to
would.
know if it's a yes or a no.
Since we're talking the papers out there, I will go ahead and take out the shard and just toss it on the table. There's that.
Oh, good. Well, now we have this. We don't have the safety of an extra dimensional pocket.
Should we put it in the bag of holding? Or is that going to make it worse?
It's a bag of holding. It's an extra dimensional pocket.
Alright, it goes back in the bag. Toss it in the bag of holding.
Okay, so I think I can only ask him a yes or a no. Do we have any idea where he might be?
What do you...
The servant.
Oh, and he sort of motions towards the paper.
Okay, I go read the paper.
They are notes and records of a servant to Palor who lived on the material plane, or at least there was stories and accounts of that. Veros the Observer.
Yeah, I have that written down.
The notes read, Veros is a minor servant who is more of a messenger for Palor, something less grand, and you start to see that the notes themselves were actually taken by Igno. Something less grand of those in the stories of old, where servants of gods were battle-ready titans or angels of healing and faith. Regardless of his status, his nature of being an extra-dimensional playing being, an origin is enough to destroy the sliver. The last known location of Veros was north of the Domain Mountains, which we now consider Luland. I've attempted to reach the Griffins for 2 days. It might be best to head to Luland with Roman and find Veros. I've asked Roman to do some last-minute research on the shard while I prep the teleportation circle. Then the pages themselves look like they have a bit of burning and singeing. Whatever he was writing at that moment was stopped.
What did you say it used to be? Luland?
Yeah.
No, but you said it used to be the mountain something.
North of the Domain Mountains in a location that we now consider to be Luland.
I was saying Luland is north of where we are right now, isn't it?
That would
I
be...
don't have the map in front of me.
Yeah, no worries. Let's go to the map. So
how
that would
far is
actually be
that?
south of you guys. That would be right about here.
Too bad, Igno didn't draw like a picture.
So like this is where you guys are, and it's down here. Actually, Luland would be here. That's where Luland's considered.
Because I'm like, I'm from Luland. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, south, isn't it? Or is
Yeah.
it, down south.
Yeah. Essentially, you were raised in the southern. You were like near the forest and the mountain tops. So you were raised there. Yeah. There we go.
Never heard of anything about a servant of the gods.
Yeah, Tabaxis will keep to their tribes, so I got out, but...
I mean, essentially, I could ask him a yes or no question, like, is he still there? Is he somewhere else? I mean,
Paylor?
yeah. But, I mean, like, if I knew what this guy looked like, I could just send him a message, but I don't. That's why I said, too bad he didn't draw a picture.
I don't even think he knows what he looks like to draw a picture. It's not like there's going to be pictures of him in a book.
I mean, Queen Wackadoodle's in a kid's storybook, so you never know. I didn't want to say her real name.
That brings up a good point. I'm like, I wonder if there's children's book about the Servant of Palar.
Oh, I can ritual cast it. Sweet. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I think with that question, Roman will say a lot of the detailing, we'd probably have to find a Church of Paler to find that type of, like, maybe things for kids. A lot of the stuff that we were getting were, like, you know, Royal Library stuff where it's not a lot of children's books.
Well, I can ask him if he's still there. I don't think I have another location, so it's just gonna really be that one question. If he's there and still around, unless we want to ask something else.
I got nothing right now.
I'm trying to think. What would be a good question? Did, I can't think of his name. Our dragon friend tell us where the castle was? I don't remember.
You had some discussion with Davis and Miles and Richard, and there were a lot of talks that Galdrix found that the castle itself is moving above the clouds and like somewhat close to the stratosphere, so it's kind of difficult to locate.
Yeah, I think our dragon friend said he was going to look for it.
He ran across it the first time, got shot down, and now is ready for the defenses and trying to find it.
Okay. I'm gonna go cast my spell ritually in my room. Or in our room.
While 10 minutes are going down, is anyone else doing anything between that 10-minute period?
I mean, I guess I can figure out, with all the stuff going on, what bad decisions I've made that have led to this moment.
Fair. Very fair.
I want to look at the papers with Roman, but before that, without even pouncing, I just grab his face and plant one on him.
You know what? He's been looking at you quite some time, like a bit of like so happy to not only see a familiar faces, but also, you know, glad to see Savannah, someone who I'm close with, and just wraps an arm around you, brings you in close, and just sort of dips you slightly.
I mean, he almost died.
Which is funny because you're taller than him.
I'm amused by this. I like this. I'm like, don't mind Rolly. Too much going on. Just nuzzle into him.
That's fine. He's sort of taking a sip of his tea in between, just sort of like keeping himself hydrated. That's been a while. No, it's fine. I know Rolly can be a little bit much, but he means well, I think. Hopefully.
He means well.
I hope you're doing that in the background. It'd be great.
I'm like, do I see Rolly do that? Because I just look at him like...
Meanwhile,
I'm just gonna give him the
just
evil
this
eye,
in the room.
Like, I picked you up.
I'm just gonna be giving him the evil eye, like, WTF, dude.
I just am mouthing Rolly. It's like our sibling rivalry continues.
I'm okay with shadows, but that was too much shadows. It was wild. I saw the open doorway where Igno was standing, writing his notes, and then a light came down, heard him scream, and that was it.
Yeah, so about that.
It sounded like he was mid-sending.
To me. And that killed me.
Shit.
Yeah, you gotta think Vera. She saved our lives literally a few times now.
Okay. Fuck. What are you guys doing? Are you guys heading out to Ludan?
Right now, that sounds like it's a plan. Vera's gonna go talk to her god, which that's still wild. She could talk to her god and see where we go from there.
All right. Let's see
We
what you...
eventually have to figure out how to destroy that thing.
Well, if we can find Veros, I think that's a good sign. We sort of move over to Vera alone after you finish conjuring the spell, doing the ritual. You start to feel that hot, warm light of the sun on your back when you're still indoors, almost like you've been standing outside within the forest in the clearing. You have his attention.
Okay. I'm gonna ask if Veros is in Luland.
The light becomes brighter on your back, almost burning of a yes confirmation.
Will he be able to destroy the sliver phylactery?
Really well worded stuff.
I wrote down my questions.
The burning light doesn't stop.
Okay, that's a yes. The third one is Igno alive?
Hold on. The light does not stop.
Alright, she just yells, "Thank you!" and then she runs out. She has a little pip in her step because she didn't want Igno to be dead. Good news for once! Thank the freaking Paylor. As she's running down the thing.
I'm like, good news. Okay, let's hear the good news.
Veros is in Lulan. He should have the ability to destroy the shard. Igno's not dead. Don't know where he is because I can only ask yes or no questions. So it's not like I get he's here, but he's not dead.
I just had an idea, but I think it's gonna have to wait till morning.
What's that?
I need you to send a message because we might need to meet somebody whom somebody might have information.
Yeah, that might need to wait.
Obviously, you've never met Atlas, but we know somebody who has, and he's led our tribe for years in Lulan. Maybe he has something for us?
Am I sending a message to him or somebody else?
No, his daughter. I cannot think of her name for the life of me right now.
Oh, the girl from the circus.
I will get
The
that
girl
for
from
you.
the circus.
Yeah, well, we've talked to her, so that shouldn't be a problem.
That would be Jency.
Gency.
It's
Not
only
Atlas. But you know Gency. I don't know where they are now because I told them to kind of disperse, but
Hold on. I mean, I can try it tonight.
are you
Hopefully-
sure?
I'm asking more of your sure, because if something goes down, then that ability will be taken up. Or should we just
What
try
time
to
of day
rest?
is it?
I think it'd be probably evening at this point. Probably like 5 p.m., 6 p.m.
Look, it's dark. We can't leave.
That hasn't changed stuff popping in here before.
Look, I'm gonna only say you could do it. Otherwise, we can wait till morning. There's not much we can do right now.
Alright. But I vote we take shifts tonight. I don't think we should all sleep at the same time. That just feels like a bad idea. I'll try. Hopefully she didn't get scooped up.
No, because we talked to her since the light.
Oh, okay. I don't remember. Jesus Christ.
So what's happening?
I'm gonna use a high level spell.
Sure.
I gave you that option, so I have.
I
no
know,
reason for it.
but I feel like if I reset everything in the morning, hopefully it'll be okay. Knock on wood.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, DM. I'm going to send Genzi. What am I saying to her?
Ask her, can she talk to her father, and if he knows anything about what's his name?
Barrows.
Veros?
Okay. I
Also,
sent-
where are they?
starts counting words.
Sorry.
I send a message to Gency. Hope you're safe. Where are you? And does your father happen to know anything about Veros the Observer? I think that covers everything.
Okay. I say that the response back takes a few minutes. You get a sense that Jency is more than anything asking before she enacts the response. You do get a reply back with "Hello, Vera. Been some time. We are currently in Aerofield. Safe. Spoke to my father. We're not much of religious types. We haven't heard of a Veros.
Alright. She says they're in Arrowfield. She has no idea who that is.
The shot.
Are they gonna have to move now because they told me where she is?
We sent them there, though. You gotta remember that.
Oh yeah, forgot. We've sent a lot of people a lot of places. There's been a lot of moving parts.
Like I said, a lot has happened.
Alright, I'm going to go to bed. Oh, wait, who's doing first watch? I guess I could do it. I only need 4 hours of sleep. I will sit, I guess, on the couch.
Okay. So Vera, what do you do? So you sit on the couch. How do you pass the time?
Is Mary staying up or is she going to sleep?
Mary's going to sleep.
Good question. I think she just starts talking out loud. If nobody's in the room, she just starts talking out loud to, I guess, Paylor, because she used to do that when she was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
She just didn't know he was a god.
Do you vamp out
Oh yeah, I'll vamp out Lila.
You vamp out Lila. Lila is way bigger now.
Oh. What are you eating there?
She is considered now a large beast.
Oh boy.
Oh,
And you
wow.
may now use the full stats of a polar bear.
Yay!
You see that you feel that the excitement, happiness that the sun had brought you during your conversation of Paylor had brought a boon.
Oh. He made you huge. I hope you can fit through the door.
You see, turns, hits a chair.
Okay. I'll move the chairs out of the way. So she has a spot to lay down. I just realized Igno hasn't seen you. He's seen you Igno. Roman hasn't seen you either. Seen you since you were a baby. Yeah. Is she bigger than Violet, or is she just as big as
Just as big now.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun encounter.
Is he asleep?
Roman?
Yeah.
Roman's, he's unless you want him to stay up and take
No.
shifts.
Let him go to sleep. She'll just stay out there by herself with Lila. Just talking out
Lila
loud.
thanks you for that.
Roll a perception check. You're downstairs, yeah?
Yeah. Listening. Oh, dang. That's a lot. Math. 28.
28. You peek outside the window occasionally, keeping an eye out. As the sun starts to already set, you could see that it is so difficult to see outside. Whatever light you're getting from the stars and moon above start to flicker off the constant free-flowing snow from the sky, just causing like this white, almost scatter, like white noise. It's a quiet night. Other than the amusement of having an extra large bear, nothing interesting on your watch.
Okay. I'll go bug Rolly and wake him up when we switch.
Rolly, you take your turn.
Don't get scared by the abnormally huge bear. Now.
Oh God, what is that? Does it look the same as Violet, just bigger?
Just bigger.
Oh, you grew. Did you finally been feeding her properly? It's about time.
I think she grew because I talked to my god, apparently. I mean, I talk to him all the time, but just I don't normally use a spell.
You notice that Lila does that thing where is a little more aggressive with you, Rolly. Probably because she knows that you can take it. Like putting an arm on you and
I'm like, oh, look at you, you're so big now, and then I just start like aggressively nuzzling her.
just like a little more pressure put on upon you, but that's because you could take it.
I hope Mary doesn't freak out. I mean, she's seen her before. She just hasn't seen her this big. All right. I tell her, I was like, you sleep, don't eat nobody that isn't already in the house.
You turn around, Vera, as you say that, and she's already trying to chew on Rolly's arm. Not like I'm going to eat him, but like this is my new chew toy.
I mean, if he lets you, he lets you, but don't draw blood or anything. I'm gonna go pass out on the couch.
Roll me a perception check, Rolly.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna be very high. It's gonna be 11.
11. It's quiet sound of crackling fire from the fireplace. I think it finally clicks onto Rolly that you own a place called the Books and Brew, but you don't like reading. And
That's not true at all. I just haven't found the right book.
yeah, I'll say that you spend most of your time trying to find that right book. You know, something that, and you've thumbed through a few pages of some books. You're just like fantasy, biography. Something it doesn't really click until you finally read of a nature hero, and maybe that piques your interest. Someone from similar backgrounds as you. Read a little bit until finally you're like tired. Might need to switch it up.
Question is, who's he waking up?
All right, so who do I know that has gone before me?
There.
Just me.
All right, who's left? I think it's Savannah, right?
Savannah Roman.
Friend's shoulder. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like, who do I wake up? Who do I wake up? Okay, so I don't like Savannah, but Savannah. And then Roman. Was Roman the one talking shit earlier?
To you, always.
Okay, I wake him up. But I don't do it pleasantly.
It's just like a quick kick and a shove.
Multiple.
I'm awake. Shit.
Your turn, buddy. Was that Savannah like moaning in her sleep?
I told you, nuzzled into shoulder.
Oh.
She just went.
You had a 2-for-1 kick.
Haha! I win this game then. 2 for 1.
Yeah, I say Savannah, you can probably wake up with Roman since you got shoved as well.
Don't mind the huge. I think Vera with one eye open. Don't mind the huge bear. And rolls back
Huge
over.
bear.
What are you talking about?
You'll see. And
Heading
she
downstairs.
rolls back over.
Now dead asleep in front of the fireplace is a large polar bear.
Damn, Lila. What happened?
I can't bring out Violet now. There's no room in her.
Look at her. She's so cute sleeping. I just plop myself next to her and just like nuzzle right back in.
It's that scene from Jurassic Park where you lay on the Triceratops. It's like,
Oh, she's huge if she's that big.
oh, I'm just saying it's like that scene. Polar bears are huge. You kidding me?
No, I know they are. But
My God. Yeah. It's a roll me perception check. You can do so with advantage because you have Roman by your side.
Yeah, about the same. 19.
19. Roman starts making some coffee for when everyone starts to wake up. You know, for the last of the watch. Looks to you, Savannah, and goes, sorry, I I feel like we've both been really busy.
We talked about this. We live interesting, busy lives.
I know. I'm no longer in training.
So you're officially chosen. Congrats.
Thanks. Yeah. A few days ago, matter of fact.
I just kind of like hug him like, congratulations. Be happy. You worked for this.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm so mixed right now. You know, I'm excited that I finally realized my potential. Just, man, it's been a week. And he kind of looks at the papers that Igno was working on. Man, we were so close. We figured that we could maybe get him to Alrak and be ready for you guys.
We're gonna get this figured out.
I
mean, this is a hang-up, and we're gonna get Igno back and all our friends back.
What's been happening?
That's when she shows up.
You can say that you summarize it unless there's some specific way you want to say it.
When you say what's been happening, what do you mean?
Well, I was in Igno's study, and he got hit with this blasting light and dropped the opening to the portal, and I've been in that void for days. People are talking about abductions and more lights, and
what I can summarize for you is this. Evergrey, pretty much anyone who has a connection to us, hit them with those lights. And we only recently found out that she didn't straight out kill them, but took them.
Okay, alright. Some mass teleportation.
Then there was undead falling from the sky. That was interesting.
Several cities.
Okay, that explains why we're on martial law. Yeah.
For some reason, that just clicked in Savannah's head. It was like, oh, now that makes more sense.
Yeah. No, I mean, because I got the message. I just didn't know why.
Yeah, so undead fell from the sky. One of the things she's doing is building an undead army. So that's fun.
I want it up to you. Because there's a few things I can do. If you guys are going to Lulan, I can teleport you there. And I can teleport you there and stay here in case anything happens here in Alrak, or I can go with you guys. I don't know what you're gonna find there. I don't know. I'm not a god person. I don't know what their servants act like. I don't know what you may encounter.
I'm not the god person, Vera. This is her domain. Domain.
Well,
I mean, what is there for you to stay here for? Mary's gonna watch here, and this is the safest place for her. And right now, we could possibly get we can use all the help we can get.
He puts a hand on your shoulder and brings you in. Yeah. All right. Another adventure. And your watch becomes uneventful. You know, as the sun starts to break through the horizon, Alrak being on a lifted hillside, almost mountainside, as the sun starts to rise further past, causing this blinding white snow to glow with a very, very beautiful gold and orange and purple. Sun starts to rise. All of you gain a long rest.
Yeah.
I tell Lila, let's see if we can fit you through the door. Otherwise, we're gonna think because Vera's always the first one up to go charge her shield.
She doesn't fit.
All right, hold on.
I put her away for now. Just put her away.
Put her back in the cart, and then I bamf her back out so she could be outside.
And you see one kid for an early morning walk, like Paperboy, with like a bundle of things goes, "Holy shit!"
You can pet her.
Fuck yeah, I can.
Yeah, Lila, be nice.
Starts to pet. Roman goes, "Well, if we're going to Lulan, I need a place to draw the circle. Someplace flat.
Inside, outside?
Either or. Just can't be on snow."
Our room?
We'll just start pushing tables in.
So yeah, starts pushing tables. Starts to draw circle.
Oh, I go tell Mary where we're going.
Okay, be safe.
Are you gonna be okay here by yourself, or should I leave you the bear?
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Do I hear this conversation happen?
Yeah, you're moving chairs downstairs and
I
hearing
just kind of run to Vera. I'm like, there's eyes on her. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
As the teleportation circle, I'm going to mark off that spell slot. Because he
I
does.
put my big bear back into her card because she can come out later.
The circle completes. Different etchings start to glow bright as a almost soft iridescent white light appears in the circle. Roman kind of crosses his fingers and goes, "I've been there once. Hopefully this works."
Oh, good.
Do you guys walk into the circle?
Yeah.
Walk in.
Who's feeling brave today? I would like you to roll me a D100.
Don't
Oh, that's
be low.
concerning.
Don't be low. That's what you don't want.
89.
89? Perfect. So long as you didn't hit less than 50. You teleport in, and unlike the teleportation gates within the Nexus, this one feels almost like a lifted of stomach and then dropped softly as you are placed within a dense forest. A quaint forest with logging and hunting buildings on the floor. You see a lot of straw and hay. Roofs cover most of the buildings out here. Most of the buildings themselves are made out of wood or clay. There is an attempt of a road that you guys are standing on. However, the biggest difference between the actual road itself and the wilderness is that there's just fresh footsteps in the path that you're taking. Very boonies, like this is tucked in within the forest. Not a lot of people go here. If they're going to go anywhere south, they're going to go across Dakota and not across Lulan. A perfect place to hide. And that's very apparent for our Tabaxi friend here. There are only about a total of 3 buildings on the ground, while the rest are in wooden homes, about halfway built up masses of trees that surround you. You are surrounded by thickets of trees. You can see strong-looking lumberjack gentlemen with big beards and like dirtied and roughed-up clothing, something heavy and hemp, as they're currently dragging logs and other wooden takeaways of masses of trees back home to other like where they have to like cut everything up. People covered in mud and bruises from hard times of work. You see a couple of folks quickly shift over to the arcane light, and then the sudden appearance of 4 figures. It's a quaint village of Luland. People watch. It's only maybe a population of maybe 500. Not a lot.
That's tiny. Alright, well, Roman, was there a specific place in his notes, or like on the mountain, or where?
I just thought about it. You know what you should have asked your god, Vera?
If it's
If
not
there
a yes or no, I can't do it.
No, was there a church here?
Oh, would I know if there's a church over here?
I don't think you're from the kingdom. You don't know of any domain.
Is Nathan R from the domain?
Mm-hmm.
One moment.
Wow.
Send a message to Nathan. I know she was busy dealing with dead bodies, but hopefully she's done doing that. And answer. Nathan, hope you're well and safe. Do you happen to know if there's a Church to Paylor in Luland? And where it is?
You get an immediate response back. Vera, we're still busy. We're currently regrouping. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Damn it. You hear her say that out loud.
I say doesn't know.
She doesn't know. She's from the domain. She also says the regrouping from the bodies falling, so you know that's a thing. Oh.
Roll a perception check, everyone.
Ooh, nat 20.
Oh shit.
16.
That'll be 24 for me.
Yeah, with those rolls, I think specifically Savannah quickly clocking it. You've been in Luland before. It is a small village. This is actually a lot of where people ask for runners. Because it is such a secluded space, whenever someone needs something like silverware, or they need medicine, or they need specific food, or they need someone to, run documents to the kingdom or another civilized space, they ask for runners. Or if someone needs to handle a transfer, this is where it's done. And anyone with a criminal background too may also head over this way because it's so secluded, far away from prying eyes. If there's any place where people talk, it's the communal space. One of the bigger buildings here on the ground, with a sort of a hay roof, open floor concept. You can actually peer through, and you can see from your current distance, across the way, that people are getting up for their morning breakfast, going into the communal space where there is like a place where kids can play around. People can get food. People can talk and sit and drink, keep dry whenever it's raining. But yeah, there's if anyone's gonna talk, it's gonna be there.
So, community center, guys. That way.
Yes, we start walking.
Sure. You make your way there. The center itself is a fairly large building, sort of an open air concept, the type of where there's not really doors to close up shop. I would say Savannah can attest that it's kind of open 24/7. And the reason why it is open 24/7 is because they serve what they can get. They serve what they can. And it's not like there's a standard server pay situation. It's you take what you can, take what you want, and you drop money into what looks to be a small bucket in the middle of the room. There is an owner, but you see that the owner's currently not here, or at least outwardly. There are a few people here talking. The smelling of fresh meat is in some of the pans here for people to scoop up and put on a plate to eat.
I go peer in the bucket. I want to see how much is in there.
There is, from counting, taking some time, there's about maybe 15 gold, equivalent out of silver and copper.
I want to donate, but I also don't want it to be taken out of there. Look by some weirdo. I'll figure it out. Okay.
Communal.
True. But I don't want just one person to be like, I'm just gonna snatch it all. I'll just put 5 gold in for now.
All right. Put in 5 gold. You hear the sound of coin hitting the the bucket, and a few of the community space people, they're neighbors. They've lived with each other for their entire lives. They kind of look over their shoulder, seeing you do so, and kind of nod, feeling more comfortable if you take any food or drink.
Oh, I'm good. I feel like I'm gonna have to put more in the bucket if Rolly eats something.
There, you might offend him. Take something.
I'll take something to drink then.
Sure. A lot of vegetables, greens, fresh game is here. You start to serve yourselves, start to go through, peruse the food itself. One of the back doors opens up, and you see a middle-aged man holding a tray, sort of this metallic tray, putting it into the middle of the room, you see steam emanating from it, and the smell of cooked meat and onion, as well as spices emanate from the tray itself. The food itself is these like cooked meat balls, but they're larger in stature, with like you see bits of onion and spices and sauces. Few people actually get up excited to see a fresh new thing to come out, and you see people start to serve themselves as you start to do the same. He has a light brown beard, mustache, bit of a rotund man, and you see that he is missing his right arm up to his bicep. Tired, but satisfied as people start to serve themselves. You see a few teens getting up for their morning work. Goes, "Hey, thank you, Mr. Rigo. Thank you, Mr. Rigo." The rotund man goes, "Aye, no need for the thanks, lads. Daddy, tell Cesalia that she may want to bring in her chickens from her coop. Don't want them getting stuck in the mud from the rain. The one teen who's speaking up goes, "Oh, yeah, of course, I'll tell her right away." They walk past you guys, and you all hear sort of a talk. Go, "Dude, that elf chick's so fucking hot. Shh. Like you have a fucking chance."
Oh God, children. Ew.
You see Mr. Rigo, the rotund man, one of the owners, goes, "Oh, new faces. Take what you please, but please, whenever payment you can."
I kind of do like Vera. I drop 5 cones in and then go straight for the meatballs. Yay!
Do you need help?
No, absolutely not.
I'm just saying that seems like a lot of food.
We got a lot more cooking. We have a few hunters coming in right now with wild boar.
We're gonna have to put more gold in the pot, Sav, because I look at Rolly as he says that.
Actually, what is Rolly's face right now?
Salivating.
Wait, Rolly,
like
try this.
excessively.
I'm like, Rolly, try this.
Perfectly cooked.
More, please.
I go back over to the pot and put like 10 more gold.
Whatever's necessary. You don't have to go excessive. It's fine.
You've never had to feed him before?
And we like to give.
Looks to you, Rolly. Big boy,
More, please.
We can also put him to work if we are still here long enough.
We're never going to say no to some good old manual labor.
Yeah, he can lift like a tree by himself, so I mean...
Well.
More, please.
Shandy! More of the deer balls.
I don't know how to say anything.
I'm not
like,
saying
which
anything. I'm
parts?
enjoying
Your friend enjoys the deer balls.
Mm-hmm. I just sip my little drink.
Roman is dying. He's holding it in.
More, please.
I just look at Roman, I just like smirk, and I just sip my cup and look away.
I told you this is the simple town, simple people.
Mr. Rigo looks to you, Savannah, and go, "Oh, sorry, dear. I haven't seen a runner in quite some time. Are you here on business?"
Something like that. We're kind of looking for someone.
Oh, well, everyone tends to come here, so I kind of know everyone. Maybe I can help.
Oh,
We're
boy.
looking for a follower of Paylord. I don't know too many religious folk in this area.
Very rare that you run into a religious folk here.
Name's Veros, if it helps.
Um,
Or if you have a temple to Paylor, that would also help.
I had no temple. Any particular reason you're looking for this gentleman?
He can help us with something important.
Oh, okay, all right. Unfortunately I don't know, but I do know the oldest person who lives here.
That's a start. He's probably very old.
Okay, all right.
He may
his
not
name's
look
Ogre.
very old.
Or Augur. And his name's Augur. He's
Augur?
Augur, yeah. A hermit lives up north. Bit into the jungle, bit of the higher grounds. He comes down about once a month or so to come down for supplies.
When was the last time he was down here?
Ooh, about 2 weeks ago. So, he'll be here in about a week or so.
Does he take kindly to visitors?
I don't know, hermit.
I haven't visited him. He's part of the community, but he likes to keep alone. I've never made the trek up to his place. He's just made mention of where he lives. It's a bit difficult to get in there, through the many thick trees, and plenty of animals live up there as well, looking for their next meal.
What kind of animals?
All sorts. I mean, we have bears and wolves, boars.
Beer is just trying not to fight the urge to vamp out our polar bear in here. It's like,
Please
okay.
don't map out the polar bear.
What? He could pet the polar bear. I won't put her in here because I don't want her to break somebody's door. I'm going to have to buy a new door.
He looks to you, Savannah, and go, by the way, if you're looking for work or anything, I know that Zedelia has a few eggs she'd like to sell to a coda. Normal fee, of course, 30%. Will always be honored for runners.
I'll keep that in mind once we talk to Augur, and if we're free, I'll do a job. Or I'll look at Rolly. He could do the job.
Oh yeah, if you're willing,
More, please.
if you're
Jesus.
willing to run to a coda on our behalf, that'd be great.
More, please.
Somebody stop that man.
Okay, Rolly. Does not eat the entire village out of food.
He
But
will.
I'm hungry.
You're always hungry.
I know.
That almost sounds sad. Help me.
I'm sure you can kill a boar on the way up to looking for this guy that will feed you just fine.
Are you gonna make your trek up there?
I hate to kill the fun, but it'd probably make him stop. Rolly, you really like those deer tuxicos, don't you?
Yes.
No? No response. Okay.
Well, if you're gonna make your way up towards Augur, here, let me take care of you. Starts to go back, hands you a small satchel.
What's this for?
For the trip up there. It's a long hike. Might as well have some things prepped.
I hand it to Savannah.
Good
Don't
and
hand,
useful.
don't hand it to Rolly.
You open up the satchel. You find. Where are you? A slab of meat, a jar of bright yellow honey,
Ooh.
something to distract yourself for the hike. He mentions a small flute in the shape of a red robin. And a dowsing rod in case you need any water.
Aw, thank you. I see the flute. It's like, aw, thank you.
Of course, you'll find it useful in your travels. It's nice to have some things prepared.
I go in my bag and I take out 2 gold. It's like, you have to. Thank you.
I thank you very much. Well, it certainly does the community good.
Do you just pay hunters like to go get the food, or how does it work here?
Oh yes, depending on what they bring in, we pay on by gotten gain.
Hmm.
So if they bring back something worthwhile, either we pay them, or trade happens. A lot of trade happens here. If it's something small, then they can partake in food, or without payment, or have a good meal on us. Board room.
That's nice of you.
Well, I mean, we keep our roof open for the community so that everyone can sleep dry.
Who runs this place?
Oh, I do.
Oh,
I have a few employees here, mostly cooks, chefs.
oh, so you like own the whole place?
Oh yes. Yeah. We've been looking to put up some sort of motions towards the open air plan. Maybe some like sliding doors or something. Keep the draft out.
There you go, Rolly. I need doors.
Tuck, 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 tuck.
Oh, okay. He started now.
No, I take him aside and I was like, I really don't want to put this in the pot only because I'm hesitant. No judgment or anything. But I hand him a little satchel and then there's like 100 gold in there.
Madness, no.
You give everybody food.
But work is to be done. I can't accept this. It's too much.
It's fine. You'll put it to good use, I'm sure. I'm not taking it back and you can't catch me. I'll run.
Tell you what. I'll keep it here until the next folks who come by really in money trouble needs it. And we'll have it ready for them.
I trust your judgment.
Perfect. Sort of gets you all together. Well, if you're looking to meet Ugger, he's northwise, and you can sort of points towards the dirt road. Now starting, turns a bit, but he sort of motions beyond into the forest line. Difficult to find in terms of pathway, but I know it's in that direction. Continue heading north. It's a bit of a hike up a bit of the hillscape, so prepare for a good hike.
We'll be fine.
All right. And he looks to you, Rolly. Don't worry, young man. We'll have maybe something bit of pork ready for you when you come back.
He will probably bring you a tree for the door.
What kind of tree you want? You want that one? You want that one? You want that one? Or you want that one?
Well, those 4 have houses in them, so maybe not those.
What about that one or that one or that one?
That
or
one will
this
be fine. That one will be fine.
Okay, you sure you want this one? This one's bigger. It could give you more doors.
There's a house in it, Rolly.
No, not that one. This one.
One without a house.
So long
in
it
it.
doesn't fall in the. Hey, I'm sure you can get it right.
I immediately run to the tree.
Oh, yeah, he's got a giant axe. I'll supervise. I'll be.
And he is a demo.
Yeah, he does
Essentially
more
the siege
damage
weapon.
to structures and things. Siege weapon.
Yeah. You take the time to start bringing down the tree. Easy enough.
You know what? I'm just gonna start picking more stuff from the communal food while I'm watching this happen because I'm like, I can't stop it.
Yeah, Roman looks to you, Sven, and goes, I think, what are we doing? Shouldn't we get going?
Yeah, once Rolly is like that, there's no stopping that. So,
All right.
either do something for the community or take their food.
He puts a few gold into the bucket, eats it with you. Some time passes as you bring down the tree, feel really fed. Yeah,
I think we need to take a baby break.
for sure.
Oh,
Then
Yeah.
we will take a quick baby break. See you guys in, for you guys, a few seconds. Bye. And we're back with an additional player. Just out of curiosity, Rolly, are you proficient with any tools?
That is a good question.
Tree's cut down all ugly.
I am not proficient with tools.
Roll me a dex check.
If it's for the tree, I'm gonna give him guidance.
It is for the tree.
Okay, well I give guidance.
You have a d4.
He's staring at the lights. When I took him to bed, then he was like amazed.
That's gonna be 29.
Ooh.
a dex check.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's a saving throw. Never mind. Sorry. 19 plus.
I was like, God damn.
Oh yeah, it's 19. Sorry.
19. Okay. No, I will say that you're able to fully cut down the tree in a safe manner where it doesn't fall on one of the straw houses.
Vera going, no.
I was like, wait a minute.
I mean, if it's hip, could I mage hand guide it somewhere else?
Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, it would have been also with advantage if that was also a thing. But you made the DC enough where like it's able to fall correctly. Because I was like, there's some chaos here I could utilize. That'd be fun. But yeah, I'm assuming our party collects with each other.
Mm-hmm.
The bag given to them by Mr. Rigo, with a slab of meat, some honey, small flute, and a dowsing rod. You guys start to make your way into the forest, the thicket of the forest itself, as it starts to become, dense and difficult to walk around and make your way past. You have to like curve around trees and roots and duck against branches and move past bushes, jumping from rock to rock occasionally. Uneven terrain, definitely. This occurs for about, well, we'll decide on the time frame. Someone roll me a survival check. Who's taking lead in this?
I think Rolly's the
I'll
highest.
do it.
I also give guidance.
Okay, guidance.
We need it up here. He's just staring at the lights. What you doing, baby?
He's like, something shiny.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. You're able to cut down the time by half. And you start to walk for the first part of this trek through the numerous bits of forest life. You can hear the sound of the random small critter moving beyond. Everyone here, make me a perception check within the first hour.
18.
18.
22.
22.
27. He's trying to math.
All of you hear the soft pitter-patter of paws upon dirt and gravel, and the soft growls of
a baby moving a table. Hold on. I was like, what is he doing?
You can then hear the soft bark of canine beasts around, and it doesn't take long until you start to see that they have started to slowly entrap you with a circle softly. Not a lot, about maybe four of them start to go on either side.
Can I bamf out Lila?
I was gonna say roll me a nature check or an animal handling check just to get, or nature or insight, I'll say.
All of us are just Baron.
If you guys choose to, you can.
Insight's way better than nature.
Same.
Okay. 20.
That's gonna be a 17 for me.
25.
25. Savannah, you recognize that this is a hunt. And Vera, you recognize that they are just desperately hungry.
Okay, if that's the case, I would go in our little satchel and I take out the piece of meat. And I'm assuming these are wolves, right?
Yeah.
I pick the one that looks the most alpha and toss it the meat.
Immediately as the meat drops to the feet of the paws of this wolf, the other three rush towards the one that you threw it to, and they all start to gather around it's a large it's like a game, like a piece of deer. They start to gather and start to chow down into it, no longer taking you guys into account as they're currently busy.
They gotta eat too. Come on, guys.
I was like, I don't want to kill them, but if they try to eat me, I will. I still keep Lila out. I feel like she will deter most things.
My only problem with Lila being out is how is she dealing with the terrain?
I mean, she's a polar bear. I think she's okay.
Fair enough.
Rolly, are you taking initiative again? Taking a lead?
I will be doing. I'll take the lead for like any survival checks.
Roll me another survival check
Oh, guidance.
with guidance.
24.
24. Once again, cut down the 2-hour trek in half. Another hour in your hike. You end up reaching what seems to be a clearing. A small clearing in here within the dense forest. Rolly taking lead. First thing that you notice as you start to enter in the clearing, no perception check needed, you hear the sound of a soft cry, a small squeak. You kind of assess and look around where the sound is coming from, and you see a rabbit, caught in white and fur, has collapsed onto the forest ground, and about 3 feet from it, a fox has dropped as well. You take maybe a step closer to see what you're looking at here. Both of them are not looking good. Both of them look dehydrated. In the scene, it looks like the fox was chasing the rabbit for an extended amount of time, and both have it dropped from exhaustion and dehydration.
Can I go pick up the rabbit?
Yeah, pick up the rabbit. It's breathing like softly and weakly in your arms.
If she picks up the rabbit, I'll pick up the fox.
Fox
Here.
doesn't fight you.
I hold mine, but I hold my hand out, like, not to touch, but, like, to cast Cure Wounds on it, on the fox.
No wounds are healed. It's not hurt. It's exhausted.
You got any water?
Yeah, I have water in my little leather bag.
You check for your bag. There is no water skin.
Hey.
Alright. Dowsing rod.
Yeah.
Here. Go use that.
What the hell do I do with this?
I'm like, I was gonna ask CM, do I know how to use a dowsing rod?
Yeah, I think you would know how to use a dowsing rod. You hold that.
Alright, I can Vera the fox.
Okay.
Okay, I now have the fox and the rabbit.
And I'll go find water with the dowsing rod.
Roll me a d20. Actually, roll me 2 d20s and take the higher roll.
The high roll is gonna be 19.
19. It doesn't take you long until you feel the pull of the dowsing rod pulling you towards one of the northern west edge of this clearing. Using your tabaxi claws, start to dig in slightly until you start to see a small puddle start to pop from the was once a snow covered floor, now starting to make a small pool of water.
Bring him here, Vera.
Come on, Lila. Don't drink the water.
You did, Beth?
Yeah.
She's out.
I'll say it's very difficult to move through the tree line.
Okay, never mind. You stay with Rolly. I'll go over there with the fox and the bunny.
Okay. They start to, you put them, at least the
I put
mouths in the air.
one at a time so they don't eat each other.
You put the rabbit first, the fox first.
The rabbit first.
Okay. Rabbit starts to sniff at the water. Weakly eyes open. You see like almost, it's a white rabbit with like those red eyes, like an albino.
Yeah.
Starts to lick at some of the water, starts to drink it up. And you already start to feel the breath become a little more heavy.
Okay, I put it down.
And it looks up, sniffs the air, and rushes into the forest.
And then I get the fox. I have a feeling he's just going to chase after it, but maybe we gave it a head start. I put the fox down and give it some water.
Fox immediately starts to aggressively go after the water, and stays by it. Doesn't chase after the rabbit.
I just
And is cautiously looking at you. Kind of doesn't attack, but definitely is in. It's assessing.
Are my rations gone too, or are they still there?
You can go through your pack, and
Yeah.
you start to find your rations, and your water skin is back.
The hell?
Odd.
I give it some of my rations since
Give me the water skin.
Here.
I fill up the water skin with water
Starts
from
to
the little hole.
starts to drink up aggressively as much as it can till it feels satisfied.
And then I give it a little piece of the ration, or give it a piece, just a ration.
It does that thing where it bites on it, doesn't eat it, and then leaves with it.
Okay, bye.
As I fill up the water skin, I thought you said you didn't have this.
I couldn't find it. I don't really move it around a whole lot.
Might have got jumbled up.
I don't know.
I mean, now we have fresh water. Give her back the skin.
Put it in my pack.
Put the dowsing rod back in the satchel.
For the third portion of this trek, Rolly, make me another survival check.
My guidance.
That'll be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Once again, cutting it by half, another hour into the trek. The weather itself starts to get a bit chillier as you start to go higher and higher above this hillscape. As you start to climb your way up, Rolly in front of you as you're leading the charge, a bee flies by you. Soft bee. Then another as you continue making your way up. Then another, and then another. And now the entire forest can be heard with the sound of constant buzzing, insects and flying wings of small creatures. It doesn't take long, Rolly, as you're leading the charge, as you continue up the hill, that you see a large tree with numerous hives affixed to the side of the trunk of the tree. The oozing of honey is visible coming from the actual hives themselves. Yeah, they are currently in midst of work. You see numerous dozen fly past you randomly here and there. They haven't taken notice of you yet, like the entire group.
Maybe we just walk quickly.
Yeah, don't mess with the bees. Let's just keep going.
Can I go around them?
You can do it stealthily if you wish.
Well, you know what? Sure, I'll take that gamble.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check.
Guidance.
I have a feeling I'm going to need it for this. Oh, nice. 19.
19. Let's see, where's my DC? Perfect. Yeah. Rolly, you're able to softly creep by around, dodging major, groups of them, keeping an eye out, moving only when the buzzing in your space starts to come a lull, and you're able to get to the opposite side of where your party is.
Lila, you gotta go back in the card. You're too freaking huge.
Yeah, force back into the card.
I guess I'll go ahead and work around the tree with the bees.
Cast guidance on that one too. I'm gonna cast it as I go. I'll go last.
Actually, I think before you go, Roman's gonna touch your shoulder and he's gonna cast invisibility.
What? Alright.
You don't need the guidance. It'll be fine.
I still have the guidance too?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, it lasts.
No, I didn't want to confirm if guidance.
Yes,
So
yes,
just-
yes.
Okay. So, without it, that's 18 plus the d4. I can't do math. 21.
21. High above the DC as you make your way across the way. Invisible, stealthy.
Oh, my turn.
Roman looks at you. Do you want to do the same?
I'm particularly loud.
So that's a yeah.
Yeah.
He'll use another spell slot, dropping it from you, Savannah, and turning you invisible.
I give myself guidance.
Actually, he's going to use his ability to cast that invisibility for free.
Okay.
So yeah, he'll use the use part of that.
I don't think I can cast it on both of us unless we're both going. I don't have anything to deck, so whatever it is, it is. Or do I have an advantage because I'm the...
Oh, you know what? He's not going to do that. He's going to just place a hand on you and Dimension Door.
I was gonna say I got a 16 plus whatever this is.
What was it, out of curiosity? Do you want to
dirty 20.
Okay.
Don't let him waste
Like,
it.
hold the spell.
Hold the
All right,
spell.
all right.
I was gonna say, if that sucks, then yes.
All right, you stealthily make your way across. Roman's gonna roll a stealth check. Easy enough done. So you guys all make your way across the beehive. Roll me one more stealth survival check. Excuse me.
The guidance.
I lost my D4. Crap.
Mike's laughing at poor little Caleb.
I saw the laugh. I was just like, is that a
14.
concerned laugh?
14. You get a little lost, Rolly.
With the D4?
Uh,
Excuse you.
Get a little lost, Rolly, and takes you about maybe 2 hours until you start to see the next thing that catches your eye. It's been a long hike up to now. The sound of forest birds can be heard, loud, chirping, constantly, and it seems as you continue going up and up the hill, the chirping gets louder and louder. It comes to a point, I would say Savannah's the one to catch this. It comes to a point where you take a step, chirping goes up maybe by a degree. You take another step, it goes up higher. And the further you walk, the louder it gets, to a point where all of you have to maybe close your ears to avoid the sound hurting.
Maybe you should use that flute thing.
yeah. Already ahead of you. You pulled out the flute. Wait. No. I gave it to Rolly because I know you have proficient in performance. I give it to Rolly. Load this.
Guidance.
Performance is like acting and stuff. I'm good with that, and costumes. I'm not really good with instruments. I've never played a flute before.
Have you ever tried?
This is also true. Just try. Like has guidance.
I believe you should try.
Roll a performance check with guidance.
Sorry, Caleb.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No, not
Oh.
Not a
25.
The best flute we ever sang.
All right, DM, narrate this.
Rolly, have you seen that Jimmy Kimmel clip from Jack Black where he's playing that one weird plastic instrument? You play a few notes and you're like, that sounded good, and it's just by accident that you hit them. You add on to that, maybe adding 3 more. Okay, just repetitive at this point. You could do that, and it becomes kind of groovy, a little.
It's a flute solo.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And all the chirping starts to quiet down. And now, as you start to look up into the trees, you start to see, due to all of the chirping, about 3 large black jaguars were sleeping into the trees. But due to the birds now subsiding, yawn, get back into a comfortable position, and don't bother you. No, I mean, that's continuing.
I just have this dumbfounded look on my face as I'm playing this. I'm all, like, WTF?
Roman's like, when did he learn how to play?
I don't know.
He's
Tyler Paler, bless him. All right, let's
really
go.
good at it.
I know.
Well,
we've
whatever
never-
makes sense with Rolly.
We never gave him an instrument, to be fair. He's just been in squeaky costumes.
I would like my flute back though.
He ain't getting this back.
Yeah, leave it with him. We may need it on the way back down.
Ugh, fine.
And like as I'm playing, I'm starting to think of like little what are the words? Like inversions of the tunes I'm playing and just different variations of them. And I want to say that by the time I get to the top, if I'm not already there, like I've come up with a completely different tune.
he's remixed and got sampling of his own stuff and now making new stuff out of it.
It's like an advanced glowworm.
It's great.
Buy my CD.
You start to smell something in the air as you start to hit the top. The smell of cooked meats, spices, and green onions. Following the smell leads you all to what looks to be a small wooden cabin in the middle of the woods near the top of the hillside. A soft light from a candle can be seen through one of the windows.
We just go up and knock? I mean, no offense, really. You're pretty intimidating. Maybe not so much with the bird flute. Maybe lead with that.
So you think I should play a song for them? An inviting, warm, welcoming song.
Could we be real clear? Nothing about this site's going to be inviting. We have a water genasi, an elf in armor, a tabaxi, and a giant man.
To be fair, I feel like the Roman is the least intimidating out of all of us.
Hey.
No, I mean, like, you look cool, but you don't look like you're going to beat somebody down in the ground in, like, 5 seconds.
How do I feel like that was a pity?
I mean, like, you look more like
no, I know what
I'm not
approachable.
going to kill you.
Yeah.
All right.
If you don't, I can go. I don't care.
I don't.
No, I'm just going to shove Roman.
Okay. He walks up to... It's one of those ways where you have to walk up like a flight of small, like, half stair.
Check for traps.
Gives you an eye. And he has to walk past a window. You just see him sort of quickly peer into the window and continue on into the door. As he stands in front of the door, he looks to you and goes, "It's empty." We'll see what happens.
I think I walk over there.
Knocks on the door.
Peer in.
You peer in?
Mm-hmm.
You see a living room, a chair, unlit fireplace with a small side desk with a lit candle, a few knickknacks on the wall. As he knocks on the door, you hear coming from the opposite end of the door, and from the kitchen you see a figure quickly make their way to the door itself. Hello?
Hello.
Can I help you?
We're looking for somebody.
All right.
An Agar? Argar?
Augur.
Augur?
Who are you?
What's his name?
We're just traveling through Lulan, and we're trying to find somebody, and we were referred to you as the oldest person in town.
I feel like that's an insult.
Here.
Rigo sent us?
Door opens. And you see an older gentleman, human. Long blonde hair that is near white. Gruff across his cheeks. A strong frame of this older man. Wearing simple white clothes and robes. Some of them a bit dirtied, scuffed. He's sort of shouldered way, like his left shoulder is ahead of, like, sort of looking through, almost like peering through, trying to see who's there. He goes with a sort of a content smile. Thank you for not being aggressive. Some people are.
Didn't intend to be.
I meant with the surroundings.
Oh.
I only tend to talk to those who find the most non-aggressive way. He shifts his body a bit and you see the right side of him, and he's missing an arm up to his bicep.
Oh.
Come in.
Okay.
You mentioned my name back at the community center. Not a lot of people remember my name. He leads you inside. Quaint living room. Some seating arrangements here and there. It's very blasé. Nothing too, descriptive, just sort of couches, pillows, knickknacks. Very humble living.
Well, it's quiet.
It's nice. It's better than it's a nice change of pace, and it's been a while since I've received a missive, so I found myself living here.
How long have you been here?
Oh, in this cabin or here?
Both.
Well, in this cabin, maybe 60 years. Here. Oh, lost count. Very long.
Do you happen to know information about somebody named Veros?
He holds out his left hand towards you, Vera, to shake. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh. So when you said that the name from the community center, you meant that name.
Well, we did say you were still around.
I'm here until he calls. Till he wishes to send a message as he used to do in the olden times.
Do you
How
know?
was that? How did he used to send a message?
He used to see him reminisce. Bit of a smile. He used to provide me with information through his rays, and I would fly across the skies, letting the sun down, bringing a new dawn and telling those whom wish to hear the news or the new missive from the Dawn Father. It was a bright spectacle. Been a while since that's been needed. And besides, we're not the only ones who are sending messages, so it's kind of a shared space. But it's been a very long time.
Did he tell you we were coming?
No. You all told me you were coming. So, I find ways.
You know why we're here?
I don't. Kind of why I wanted to see what you would do in the forest. If you were all willing to trample down on nature and small things that could you didn't have to show any kindness, then you would have never found me.
It just leaves a dehydrated bunny out there. That's just mean. I mean, like, okay, like I get people hunt for sport, but that's not really sport now, is it?
No, but it's easy pickings.
I mean, in our defense, had the wolf pack actually attacked us, I can't promise that that wouldn't have happened, but they seemed like they were just
Hungry.
hungry.
Well, nonetheless, I'm happy with your decisions. But to answer your question originally, I don't know why you're here, why you seeked me out. Not a lot of people remember me. I tend to like it that way. I like to talk. I like to meet people. Maybe it's just built in who I am. Gods did make me for communication purposes. It's hard to shake that.
We kind of need your help. I don't know how clued in you are to what's been going on, and maybe you've been blissfully oblivious, but part of me feels like he'd tell you something.
Generally around the world, there's always something going on. I can't think of a decade where someone wasn't trying something nefarious.
Like trying to take over everything?
Trying to take over. Basically, this particular being has no interest in the light, has no interest in life. At least the way we are used to it or accustomed to it.
No, I don't think he's told me. Generally, my communication with the Dawnfather is one-sided. He will tell me if there's something that everyone needs to know amongst his followers, and I do so. It's just been some time.
I must be lucky then.
There are a select few.
Well, we kind of need your help destroying something very bad. And
I'm not one of the violent types.
well, it's not really violent. It's a little rock. I don't want to
Like,
pull it
it's not
out
a
because
person.
it's kind of tied to a crazy person.
Okay.
It's a phylactery, if you know what that is.
I don't,
Okay.
but if it's just something simple, I can try.
I wouldn't call it simple, and I know Vera's gonna yell at me, but I actually go in the bag of holding and pull it out.
I mean, we're in front of him. It's probably the best place to do it. It's a very bad woman.
And
Uses it to
I guess-
collect souls
souls.
to feed herself. And while this is existing, she still holds a lot of power and does a lot of bad things. Unspeakable things, let's just say that.
I'm honestly a little honored that you come to me. Most of my brethren and sisters, those who are meant for more violent acts, those ways of justice and more aggressive behavior are the ones who generally get the more action.
Maybe we don't need violence, maybe we just need understanding.
Okay. He holds a hand out, his left hand out for the phylactery.
I'll hand it to him.
Holds it.
I mean, we could try and help. We tried to destroy one before and it didn't really go well.
Well, I can certainly try. Strange to think about that a small gem would cause so much trouble.
There's more than one of them.
What I was going to say is strange to think about, but then again, everyone down here is very interesting.
That's a way to put it.
You all find your ways to improve yourselves, sometimes beyond our understandings. And whether that's being used for good or bad is sometimes hard to judge. But I know he appreciates balance. And if this will create balance, I'll see what I can do.
I just kind of look up like, we're not doing the bad thing here.
He walks up to what looks to be like a shield placed above the fireplace. Runs his left hand across underneath it and pulls it, and within the raised space, or sort of the emptied space behind it, you see what looks to be a softly glowing, almost spectral arm with a conch on the end, like the hand is gripping a conch. Cut up to the bicep. Grabs it. Snaps it into place. You see the hand starts to move, come alive. And the form starts to overcome the white, blonde hair becomes a full gold. This being starts to emanate a bright sunlight, not too blinding, but enough where it's causing the room to glow. His form shifts into more of a like almost commanding force, soft, like not illusionary, but like translucent armor and robes and visage come across the symbol of Palor, the Dawn Father, upon his chest. It's beautiful, this form. And you see that he holds the phylactery shard, focuses.
Caleb.
And I would like everyone here to roll me a religion check.
Can I give myself guide?
Yeah, you can.
Can I give myself guidance?
Do you have it?
I could.
I can't give it to more than one person.
Oh, actually, no. You know what? I don't need it.
Okay.
Rolly rolled a 1.
Okay.
24.
16.
Oh, wait.
So,
I take that back. No, Rolly rolled a 0.
okay.
Oh,
So,
Oh,
No knowledge whatsoever.
you need 2 successes for this, with the DC being 14.
yay.
So, a natural 1 means 2 failures. You need 2 successes. So, that's a 1 success from Vera. Savannah?
16.
That's a success. Roman rolled a 15.
okay.
So,
Okay.
Thank God.
you start to feel. What are you guys thinking? You see him trying to almost crush it within his grasp. What are you hoping? What are you thinking? And we'll go in line. Rolly, what are you trying to will?
I am trying to will knowledge of religion because I have no idea what any of this is about.
Which is funny because I was gonna give you the opposite. Makes sense. Savannah, what are you trying to will?
Seeing that kind of like idea of what's going on, but not really. I'm just like, I hope he crushes it to shards.
And Vera?
I don't know what I'm trying to will. I think whatever energy she has or blessing she's been given from Palor, she just kind of like reaches her hand out, like to give whatever energy or anything she's been blessed with to help that she would know how to.
Okay. You reach out to share that connection you have with Palor.
Oh yeah, I could use my bond
Sure. Yeah.
if he lets me.
He'll let you. That connection occurs. It's wavering. It's not like connecting with a normal creature. It's different. Unstable, but it's there. Especially in this proximity. You see a hairline start to form onto the phylactery. You see a bit of sweat starting to form on Veros as he starts to focus, really pushing. And he looks to you, all 4 of you, and is almost eyeing you all for help on how to destroy this. And it all flashes back to... And I think Rolly, ironically enough, knows about this. You know that Dendar weakened the phylactery, made it susceptible for destruction. It was the disintegration spell from Igno that fully shattered it. And you feel the hairline become spider. But he just can't complete it right now. And he's looking for help.
What a... Oh,
Rowan.
Hmm?
Can you cast Disintegrate? Oh shit.
okay.
What about a physical attack?
Maybe. Try rolling.
Rolly. Axe.
Oh
Okay.
wait. I can I cast Holy Weapon on his axe.
Okay. Your axe already imbued with magical energy.
Oh,
House's Call imbuing the actual blade itself. Now the entire handle and hilt start to glow, reaching up to the actual end of the axe.
And I'm gonna switch it over to radiant.
Your axe becomes a white, bright beacon.
All right, I'm gonna have people stand back.
And he holds it out.
Can you put it on a surface?
I don't think you can let go of it
I
though.
can't let go. If I do, it'll come back.
How about kneel on the ground, place it on the ground, but don't let go.
Puts it down on the floor, keeps a hand on it.
All right. Thematically, I'm going to enter a rage, and I'm going to, thematically, I'm going to imbue it with fire. Just
Okay.
doesn't do anything. Just for the feels.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna muster every ounce of rage I have, and I'm going to just cleave it as hard as I can.
Roll me a straight attack.
All right, so just straight attack.
Yeah, roll me an attack.
That'll be 19 plus all the other things.
19.
Well, 19 plus all the other buffs and stuff.
Okay.
So that's gonna.
That means a
be-
crit, right?
Oh yeah.
That means a
is
crit. Oh my god, yes.
So
it's been so long.
There is
sorry.
a damage threshold you have to beat. So go ahead and roll your damage die, and obviously you critted, so you get to double those dice.
I have a question though, because if he has holy weapon, a creature has to make a saving throw or take 4d8 radiant. Would it just automatically take it because it's not a person?
Yeah, it would just take. Well, I mean, in this instance, the way we're doing it thematically, it would just fail.
Okay, so you get to add 4d8 radiant.
So that means double that.
Yeah, I guess
So
if you want to
8d8?
allow it, 8d8
And
radiant.
it's a crit. It's a crit hit. So that means
D8 on top of whatever
whatever
else
you're doing
Roland's
plus 8d8.
I don't have that many d8s.
Do it in Foundry.
Okay, let me try doing it.
Either that or come go through the box.
Here, I'm gonna switch over to Foundry.
Uh, 8 d8s you said?
8d8
Mhm.
in addition to whatever you did.
We could do the 8d8 first and then add on the whatever.
Okay, so I have my 3 12s, I have my 2d6s, I have 8 d8s, and then I still need to add all the other modifiers after this roll.
Please be good.
Please be good.
So I'll tell you right now, it has a 50 threshold.
Okay, I didn't need the modifiers.
You might need those modifiers. So it has a threshold of 50, but it also has an HP of 70. So what's with your...
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. So my modifiers are I add the strength score to it, so that's a +5. That's 71.
Okay.
And then I add
I think a +3 now because of your barbarian rage.
+3 because of the rage.
74.
74.
Mhm.
And then yeah, that's it.
Okay. One strike, the axe hits the phylactery, and you all see the green coloration shatter. The color from the gem starts to slowly fade. And whatever invisible tethers it once had, now gone. The axe, firmly set within the wood, split the phylactery in half, raises clear indentation. The edging where you cut is softly glowing with radiant energy from both the house's call as well as the holy weapon. He lets go. Looks to you all. Is that what you came to do?
I think I just hug him.
Yes, let's do it again.
I just kind of look at him. It's like, do you have somewhere safe to be?
I'm safe here. Not a lot of people know that I exist.
She might.
Maybe. But I'm difficult to find when I want to be found.
I'd keep it that way. She's found a lot of things difficult to find.
Well, I don't generally expose my whereabouts to anyone. Depends on their character. You all donating enough to help folks here, simple, was enough to catch my eye. And the way you handled yourselves within the forest was confirmation enough. Oh, and young man, they're not testicles, they're just meat put into balls.
Say what?
Oh, you had to ruin it.
Okay, well, if you can see that, you can see how much he eats. We had to have a little fun with him.
Fair.
Thank you.
Of course.
I think we're overjoyed and terrified at the same time.
Yeah, that.
So, I hugged you because I think you're the only one that could have done that for us. But at the same time, I am terrified to see what happens.
What are you talking about? All I wonder is, did she feel it?
She did.
I'm almost certain she did.
Roman kind of nods. Last thing we heard, or at least me and Igno figured out, or one of the few things we figured out, was when the connection severed, the original source will know. So
Good, let's do it again.
She may not be aware of where it was severed, but she knows that that avenue's gone.
Which terrifies me of what is her next move.
She's gonna get desperate. If she wasn't already, she is now.
He just gets up,
I
for his arm.
I help him up.
And you see the tear, the sound of flesh.
Why do you take it off, if I can ask?
You see the golden light from him reverts, puts into the arm. My entire existence is to bring the word from those upon high, his rays, to the people below. Without that, and I've gone through some spells where no missive is needed, where it's kind of hard to find purpose, or at least it's hard to enjoy one's life when you're just waiting. So I find it better to blend in. And so long as I am not whole, I can look like one of you.
Well, if we make it through us, come find us one of these days.
If our paths cross, then I will be happy. He puts the hand behind the shield, hiding it. I think our hunter should have got that boar now. Let me show you to the kitchen.
Okay.
He leads you to, around one of the walls towards a kitchen area where there is a stove, like a furnace, a basin for water, a couple of spaces for cutting, as well as counter space. But there is a single door, differently colored than the rest of the wooden. He's laughing. Differently colored than the rest of the cabin here, and as he opens the door, you are ushered through, and you exit out into the communal space.
Oh.
And as you look back to see Veros, he looks like Mr. Regro, missing the arm. Well, hopefully you enjoyed your hike. Hopefully I was able to help. Thank you all again for the donations. Safe travels.
You said that there was some eggs you needed sent to Coda?
Oh yes, have you ever found that you're on your way to a coda? I know it's somewhat of a walk, but
No, I can figure it out. I'll just take whatever carton of eggs,
perfect.
eggs.
Normal pay. 7 silver from the. Sorry, 3 silver from the 10.
And who are these being dropped to?
Oh, the general market in Dakota.
Gotcha.
Yeah, of course. You guys. He sort of makes his way back into the kitchen. Trying to cook up more stuff. Eventually, food is let out once again. Fresh boar is brought out, and as you guys sit down to talk, what is the next play?
He's getting talkative.
Yeah.
I think Vera personally is just in awe. But like I said, overjoyed, but cannot show it out of the fear, I think, that she's expecting something bad to happen any moment. So she's just kind of sitting there, taking it all in.
I mean, I'm with you on the underlying dread. We need to, when we get back to the Books and Brews, I'll go see if we've heard anything from our dragon friend.
He's a great dude.
Yeah. If you would like, we can hand wave a little bit, because we are going to end the session in a second.
Okay.
But we can hand wave a little bit, saying that after some rest, use of some sorcery points to regain some spells, Roman can teleport you back to the Books and Brew. Now you guys are 1 phylactery lighter. And before we end today's session, I know you're very talkative. You guys are level 19.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
So let's go down the road here as you make your way across the way. Vera, are you taking another level in cleric? Okay.
All the way to level 20, as long as she don't die.
I personally, I'm going to look it up now. I don't know what, and this is for everyone who's interested, what a level 20 cleric gets. I mean, level 19, excuse me. I know you want to know. I'm talking to you. Oh, you get an ability score improvement. So you can either up an ability score or give yourself a feat.
I will have to think on it, to be honest.
Okay. And you're taking average HP?
Yeah. I haven't rolled this whole time because I'm afraid of a low roll.
No worries. Rolly, you are becoming... Oh, go on. Oh, I was going to say you're becoming a level 19 character. I know you have 3 levels in Fighter, which means that you are a 14th level... Wait, no. 15th level Barbarian. Which level are you taking in?
Honestly, I'm thinking Barbarian. I'm not 100% sure yet.
Oh, okay. If you do take that, that means you get ability score improvement, because you'd be a level 16 Barbarian. And the funny thing is, if you take a level 4 in Fighter, you get another ability score improvement, so you get a choice. Regardless of what you choose, you will be getting either ability score improvement or a feat, your choice.
So, if I took a ability score improvement for Barbarian 16, and then on the next level I took a Fighter 4, which would give me another ability score improvement?
Exactly.
Oh my god.
You're in a weird, advantageous position.
That's broken.
Well, I mean, then again, you also have not taken ability score improvement in a while because of that. You've sacrificed it because of the Fighter. So, it's all paying its dues at this point.
I mean, the way you stacked it's pretty good. Broken or not. Broken in your favor.
Savannah. I'm assuming a level in Rogue?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Level 19.
Caleb answered for you. He went,
It's also an ability score improvement.
So, level 19, your sneak attack becomes 10d6.
Oof.
Also, you get a ability score improvement at this level.
I'm almost certain I'm gonna take the ability score improvement, but let me just skim through the feat, so I'll get back to you on that.
Absolutely. And I didn't. I didn't ask.
Sorry.
Go on.
Sorry. I am taking both of my ability points into Constitution, which would put me at a 20. I'm also taking average HP, so I will not know how to figure that out.
So I believe for Barbarian, you said Barbarian, correct?
Yep.
So Barbarian, that's I believe that's a. Is it a 10?
It's a 12 plus a con modifier.
I know, but you're taking average, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's 7 plus your con modifier, which would have been plus 4. So that's I could do the simple math. So that's
11.
you add 11 to your HP, and then you add an additional 20. Sorry, no, an additional 19 to your HP.
Okay, so add
So then,
add 11 and then add 19.
yeah, so in total 30. You get an additional 30 HP. So now Rolly is very scary. Also,
you ain't seen nothing yet.
Also, because you are unarmored, besides your shield, I think you have your shield, your AC goes up by 1 because your barbarian is based on your con modifier. Because you're unarmored defense. So what were you sitting at with AC wise?
I was sitting at 18.
Now you're 19.
I'm at 19. Well, technically, I have the shield that was one-armed, even though it's 2.
Yeah.
It's like two-handed, but we waved it off. So that put me at 18. Otherwise, I would have been at 16.
Okay, so that means naturally without the shield, you're at a natural 17. But in game with your shield, you have a 19.
Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah. Rolly, that's scary. So,
Fear me.
we will pick up this game as you guys return back to the Books and Brew. Besides, this guy's active. So, we're going to take that to be the last as you guys return back to the Books and Brew. You guys feeling a little better? A little more upgraded? And we will check you guys next time for episode 87.
Yep.
87
What?
at level 19, guys.
What?
Almost there.
Almost there. See you
Almost
guys
there.
then.
Bye.
Bye.